right, Saggies, welcome in. So I really like this 5-card raven spread. It's in the shape of like the raven's wings because this spread, it helps us get to the crux of the secrets or the blind spots in any situation present in your life. Whether it's your soul that's in need of healing, guidance on how to escape your own blockage, or confirmation of a situation that your intuition has been kind of pecking in your ear about. So this is a really good spread. So I'm going to pull 5 cards. I'm going to start with first a Shaman's Dream Oracle card and just get a general energy for you guys to see, what's going to come next here. So hang on here, grab your cup of tea, your cup of coffee. So card number 12, we've got Dragon's Horde, protecting your future. Nice energy to start. All right, Sag. Well, this card is really interesting because the Dragon's Horde, is about protecting the future, your legacy, true riches. Kind of reminds me of the 10 of Pentacles. You're building an empire, your inheritance, generational wealth. And it says that in the Dragon's Horde, jewels and precious objects scatter the ground while ancient scrolls inscribed with the wisdom teachings lie within reach. So this is the universe saying, Sag, this is a rich opportunity and you can fill your satchel with the treasures you like best. So basically the universe is saying, I'm offering some abundance. What kind of abundance would you like? It says, take the gifts offered you and dedicate them to the well-being of all, beginning with your own. So when you are asking for abundance, and it will be blessed not just by yourself but to many, the universe really likes to align with that and bring it into your reality. It says, but beware, all that glitters is not gold. Select the precious treasures that will further your spiritual growth and avoid the shiny objects that are empty of real value. So know that the hoard does not belong to you, it belongs to your grandchildren. So this is all about what is the inheritance that you wish to leave for tomorrow? What seeds are you planting that you will harvest in your old age when you are weary? What seeds will bear fruit after you are no longer here? So the dragon guards the legacy of the future, and all who come empty-handed are to fill only their own pockets with gold, lie in a dusty heap of bones. So if it's out of selfishness or greed, you're in trouble. You have been allowed entrance by virtue of your kindness or your spiritual practice. You may be the one we have all been waiting for. Do not delay or overthink, and remember to bring an offering for the dragon, like a simple prayer of gratitude. So wow, Sag, this is the universe saying that you have entered into a time, a space, a frequency of abundance, and it's just giving you a little warning, when it comes, don't be too prideful, make sure that you share, but the abundance is definitely coming. So I thought that was a neat thing to read because I'd never had pulled that card before. And 2024 is the year of the dragon. So Sag, I'm going to bet this year is your year. Alright, so remember, energy is fluid. These readings are timeless. If you clicked on it because of the title, then you were meant to hear a message or part of a message. Take what resonates, leave the rest. And remember, when I use the terms divine feminine and divine masculine, I am speaking of energy, not gender. Reverse the roles as they fit for you. And I just saw 444. Fours are about power and peace and prosperity, and that falls in line with your oracle card here. Wow, we've got some beautiful energy, Sag. So let's take a look at the 5-card spread. We have got the Devil right off the bat, card number 15. That's Capricorn energy. We've got the 5 of Wands. No, I'm sorry, that's the 7 of Wands. We have got the 7 of Cups, 7-7. Wow. We've got the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have got card number 3, the Empress, bringing up the rear here. Okay, let's dig in and see what blind spots or secrets are hidden here that we can kind of draw to our attention so that we can shed some light on them and, get moving forward and step into alignment with what's best for us right now. So with this Devil energy, this is earth element. We see 2 people that are chained together or bound together. There's something that is holding these two together. This could also mean weakness, addictions we need to overcome. It could be jealousy, possession, or obsession, right? The devil energy is anything that causes us to be out of alignment, right? Things we have to kind of balance on our dark side. We have to acknowledge them, not hate them or not feel bad because we have them, but to acknowledge them and just make sure we keep them in balance, right? That's the name of the game. But I really see here, and what's drawing to my attention is these two that are literally bound to each other. It just reminds me of a soulmate or a twin flame connection where no matter, how hard you try, destiny seems to keep bringing you together because you have a life's purpose. There's no getting away from it. There's no cord cutting. If you're in the twin flame journey and you try to cord cut, good luck. That one's funny. Okay, so I want some clarifiers on this devil card because I think I'm feeling where it's going. The Ten of Swords, is a cycle of repeated thoughts or things we have been telling ourselves that are false. They serve no purpose, right? This is being all up in our heads, turning everything inside and out. Now, as a Virgo in 5 placements, trust me when I say I have lived this way my entire life. All up in the mind, like knowing the beginning, middle, and the end of everything. Trying to control the outcomes and putting all these expectations of how that should look. That is one pure way of staying in a karmic cycle and not being able to manifest. Okay, that's a blockage. If we're having all this worry and anxiety like the Ten of Swords, these are our emotions are coming up as an indicator of where you kind of need to address something, where you need to let go and surrender and trust in the universe. The friction is the universe is saying let go, let's steer the wheel together, and your ego self is saying no, I get to drive. I'm the driver, so it is co-creating is exactly that. It's co-creating. It's a blend of creating with source. And then to clarify that up with the number 10, the Wheel of Fortune. So that was 15, right? That's the devil card. 10 is the Ten of Swords. 10 is the Wheel of Fortune. That's endings of cycles with 2 major arcana. All right, I'm paying attention to this for you, Sag. This Wheel of Fortune is saying this karmic cycle needs to end. We've been looping. We're outgrowing those patterns of staying all up in the mind and trying to figure things out intellectually and logically, like, the King of Swords. Strategizing, trying to control every aspect of an outcome. The strategy archetype, every Virgo out there has a large strategy kind of archetype within them. That is a good thing and it's beneficial, but not when it's on the devil side and it's about control, possession. You're obsessed with having this exact outcome, so you allow no room for the magic of the universe. So I see blind spot number 1, Sag, is that this energy, not gender, that causes us to stay up in our heads, turning things over and over again, is not surrendering and trusting in the divine. And I just saw 10-0-0 on the counterclock. That's wow. Okay. Confirmation. This is important. Claim that with a 1010 in the comment section if you're sitting here and seeing these synchronicities with me. It is saying that we need to trust in the divine, that we in the 4D and 5D can't be trying to maintain control that then causes us to be in an emotional state of worry and anxiety. We're bringing more worry into the 3D realm, not what we want, right? So our emotions are an energy. So worry and anxiety are a low frequency, low dense energy. If that's what we're putting out there, well, then that's what we're going to attract and we're going to get back. And this is a blind spot for you, Sag. We're going to get out of this cycle of, just so much worry and anxiety about the outcomes and really just, be the leaf in the river and let it flow and enjoy the magic of what comes up. And you never know what to expect. The universe likes to be the magician. It likes to surprise you. I just saw 11:11, but we trip up and we get in our own way in regards to that because we're so used to being in that strong divine masculine and feminine energy, the wounded feminine, where we're overbearing and controlling. So it's about balancing that out. The divine masculine is the action taker, and the divine feminine is learning how to surrender and not be in that strong divine masculine energy where she has to control everything. But that is a real shift from where we have been, for centuries and lifetimes. So, very interesting on that one. But the next card we have to take a look at is the Five of Wands. And the wands are about our passions and desires, and fives are about change. So this is about battling and struggling to bring into your existence that which you really passionately want. You're willing to be the warrior. You're willing to go at it, and stand up and be authentic. And it takes a warrior, because once your light starts shining, Sag, people are going to come after you. It's a spiritual warfare where you're just going to get tested, and that's when we really have to put on that full armor of God, of Source, and step into our warrior modes. Whether you're divine feminine or masculine, believe me when I say you are a warrior. But when we're with our divine masculines, we're having to learn how to chill that out a little bit now and be more divine feminine, more of, I just saw 1300, the gravitational pull, the more surrender. If we surrender, our divine masculines will learn how to surrender and be more comfortable in that position of being the protector, the guardian, the action taker, the planner. He won't have to over strategize because he won't have the pressure of the divine feminine, and that's a unique aspect to look at. All right, this is really interesting. So the Five of Wands is about conflict, competition, right? It's, having a battle, having to fight for something. And I clarified that with card number 18, the Moon, which is the divine feminine energy, the Eight of Wands in the reverse. So with this Moon card in the Edgar Allan Poe, I look at this as my twin flame card, because it is two twins mirroring each other. In this card, it is two divine masculines facing off, right? What did we just talk about? We talked about finding the balance between the divine masculine sides of us. The male are stepping more into his divine masculine and his divine feminine, and then the divine feminine now having to learn how to kind of crank down that divine masculine energy. So it's a battle of two alphas. So in the twin flame connection, that's really interesting, is part of finding that internal union and coming into 3D union is balancing out our divine masculine and our divine feminine side, because they're either cranked up or not cranked up enough from our wounding. And with the Eight of Wands in the reverse, this is about not communicating, not taking action. Wands are about passions and desires, and this is usually fast energy. What I see here, the universe is saying that maybe a blind spot is that recognize that your divine masculine energies are trying to balance out, and that not taking fast action, right? Slow, steady communication is probably the ticket as you learn to handle these polarities. Wow, this is totally turned into a twin flame reading, Sag. That's kind of interesting. Let's just sum that up before I go on. The blind spot is to acknowledge that the twins are trying to balance out these divine masculine feminine energies, the yin and the yang. So allow space for that and take things really slow with your communication. I really like that. All right, card number 3 is the Seven of Cups. Now this is all about making a choice. What is your abundance? This could be about confusion, or this could be about dysfunction. So it's about being decisive with our intentions of what it is we find to be abundant, what it is we want to go after, what it is we desire to manifest in our 3D reality. So I need clarifiers on this. Let me take a peek. Ooh, very interesting. Clarified by the Page of Pentacles. This is divine masculine energy, and he's brewing something in this card. He is learning how to alchemize different substances. He's smoldering something. It's like Skyrim, where you're going and you do a smelting job. He's smelting in this picture. That's really interesting. But I see this as learning how to alchemize exactly what we've been talking about all along. I just saw 1717, the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies. It's about being decisive with our decisions, right? It's being balanced, stable, and when you're imbalanced, it's a lot easier to tap into your intuition so that you can make decisive decisions. So that blind spot again is, it's about being decisive. It's about balance and decisiveness. No more, lollygagging. Card number 4 is, again, the Page of Pentacles. This time it's in the reverse in the Rider-Waite deck, right? But let's see here and get some clarifiers. Ooh, I like it for you, Sag. So blind spot number 4 is the Page of Pentacles in the reverse, the Messenger. It can be an offer when it's upright. This is encouraging you to take the time to think things through, just like the 7 of Cups energy, about being decisive, about looking at your options or which way you could go. And followed up with the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess. Now, the Ace of Cups is all about manifesting in the 3D an emotional offer, something you find very, very emotionally fulfilling. I just saw 1900 for both people, and the High Priestess is following your intuition. Your blind spot number 4, Sagittarius, is the universe saying, slow down, take time to really think things through before coming forward with this emotional offer. This is the divine masculine energy that we're feeling, this precipice in the collective, knowing that right now they're kind of in a holding pattern and they're healing those wounds, dotting those I's, crossing those T's. This is saying that your blind spot is just to be patient, not to rush things, and to listen to your intuition. I think this moon card has come out with the twins in every one of my readings that I've done in this Raven series. Like, think things clearly. Your healing will always take place. It's not about have I healed enough. It's about really being tapped into knowing exactly what it is you want and knowing that divine feminine, the divine masculine energies are in balance, and you're allowing the divine masculine to lead, to come in and to step into that role as you, the divine feminine, is getting more settled into your role, feeling more comfortable in that surrender energy. See, the divine masculine is learning to surrender more to the universe and to his intuition, which the divine feminine has already done. But it's a balance of surrendering and taking action, and allowing the divine feminine kind of learns to sit back and allows this process where she calms down that divine masculine alpha energy a couple notches, and the divine masculine has to calm down that controlling energy, with the universe, trying to control all the outcomes and the expectations, and also not over controlling or possessing the divine feminine. I just saw 2121 and 2122, if that is relevant to somebody listening. So I like this. Interesting reading for you, Sag. Let's look at card number 5, the last card, the blind spot. And we're starting it off with the Empress. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. She is the match to the Emperor. The Empress a lot of times embodies the High Priestess energy. She is tapped in, she's nurturing, she's caring, she has boundaries. The Empress is balanced in her divine masculine and her divine feminine energy. I love the Empress energy here for you. Let's get a couple clarifiers to close this reading. I've got the 9 of Pentacles with another divine feminine energy on there. And she is abundant and independent all on her own, but she can't be hyper independent either, or hypo independent, meaning she can't depend on others, nor can she not say, well, I'm not gonna depend on my divine masculine. This is about lowering that guard and allowing the divine masculine to take care of the divine feminine and handle and ground this energy in the 3D. We have to surrender, divine feminines. It's not about swinging our wands, right? It's about finding this balance that has not been corrected for a very long time. These energies have been out of balance and manipulated intentionally to make the divine feminine, the divine masculine weak. That's how you stay in the matrix. That's how you stay in the 3D reality. I just saw 2323. Oh, we've got the Two of Cups. There it is. More twin flame soulmate energy. This is the balance, the yin and the yang. So the blind spot number 5 is all about also balancing that divine feminine energy within each of us. It's about not being afraid as a divine masculine to express our emotions because we were taught that that's weak. That makes us, oh, you're such a chick. You cry, you're such a chick. That weakened the divine masculine energy. I love this. So not only did we get a taste of, the alphas and balancing out the divine masculine energy, but now we're seeing that the blind spot is to also make sure that we have our divine feminine energies balanced out. And it's really funny because all my YouTube videos that I've been on for the last couple of days, the universe has been giving me and teaching me about finding this internal balance so then you can externally balance with your divine masculine so that you can then come into union and you're magnetizing your polarities instead of working against each other. So all the way, this is a twin flame reading. I seem to be really zeroed in on those energies lately. Very interesting. But the blind spots, we laid out here for you, Sagittarius, are very clear. I hope that this resonated with you and you were able to gain some insight about coming into this union, the inner union and the external union of the twin flames. It is a very exciting time. Energies are moving very, very quickly. We're really doing the grid work and locking in these energies into our 3D reality so that as the twin flames balance these energies out, the unions are going to start happening, and that energy is very, very powerful, and it's going to bring a very swift change into our 3D reality, how it's going to look. We're going to be stepping into our power, the power couples, building our empires like our original card said about the dragon's hoard. This is about protecting your future. So not only are you working to balance these energies so you find internal balance with you and source and these energies, you're finding an internal balance with your divine counterpart, right? So that you can come into union, and then that union energy is going to expand to the collective. It's really going to shift things in our 3D reality. You're going to see a lot of the 4D and 5D frequencies just get really grounded in. It's going to be so beautiful. So you're working not only for yourselves, not only for your divine counterpart in union, but you are working right now for every soul on the planet to bring in this heaven on earth, this new 5D earth. All the work you're doing is, you're a badass warrior. You're a light worker. You're an advanced soul that took on this mission as a twin soul to come down here and kick some ass right now. I just saw 2700. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. There's nothing else to say. Wow, sad. Very powerful reading. If you like this, subscribe to my channel. Come back. Don't lose me in YouTube world. Let's become friends. Let's hang out. Let's follow the collective together. Liking, commenting that this resonated with you is all energetic exchanges that I really do appreciate. Woo! Getting hot and heavy with the twin flames. We will see you at your next reading, Sagittarius. Peace and love.